In this video, we'll show you the main aspects of the EPC settings. First, we need to start a new plan. Let's create a quick room. First, we'll name the room. Let's call it a hall. First, we'll add a door. You'll see that door have multiple settings. Here you can mark the glazing type and the frame, as well as set draft proofing and mark whether it's insulated. You can also set the dimensions. Now we'll add a radiator. You'll see there are multiple settings for radiators. We'll mark that it has a TRV, and we can set the dimensions specifically for your radiator. You can tap on width and type in the width of the radiator, as well as the height. Next, we'll add a window. All windows have extra options that you can attribute. You can set the glazing, and also you can set the width and the height of the windows. Let's add another room. Let's name this the living room. Now we'll add another window, again remembering to add our specific window options. Now let's add a fireplace. You'll see we have multiple fireplace selections. Now let's add a kitchen. First, we'll add the window, remembering to add all of the EPC specific data we require. You'll see that there are pre-selects for every window that you've previously created. So if you have windows that are the same height, you've got a very quick option to replicate a window size. Under the EPC options, you can see we have various options. Here, we're going to add a boiler. We're also going to add a cupboard room. In this room, we're also going to add the electric and the gas meter. Now let's create the utility room. Again, we'll add the same options. Along the bottom toolbar, we can switch to the EPC view, and here you'll be able to see all of the dimensions of all of the symbols that you've added, windows and radiators included, as well as being able to see your heat loss perimeter. This property is semi-detached, so let's change the left-hand wall to a party wall by clicking on the wall measurement. You can also split a heat loss wall type if you tap on the measurement and select Split. Then tap on one of the two measurements and select Measure. Here you can type in your measurement, and then you can attribute a different heat loss type to this section of the wall. When you have a specific room selected, you'll see a green outline. If we have the hall selected, you'll see in the bottom right hand corner the EPC settings. We can mark it as habitable, and as it already has a radiator, it will automatically be checked as heated. Let's add a ceiling height. We can also add lighting counts. You'll see that the ceiling height has been attributed to the whole of the property. If we select extensions, etc., and we have the main house selected, you can choose the construction type. Let's mark the utility as an extension. To do this, select the utility room, enter the ceiling height if it is different, select extensions, etc., and select extension 1. You can then choose the construction type. You'll now see on your plan the main property and the extension clearly shown. Along the bottom, you have an option to check the totals of the areas. If we select main, you'll see highlighted the specific calculations for each area. If you select totals, you can see an overview of the entire property. This is the data that we will look to import into your survey. For a more in-depth look at our EPC functionality, please check the link in the description below. This will take you to our support pages where you'll see all of the detailed EPC options that are available to you in PlanUp.